All right, so we talked a little bit about the state and significance of connection. Now let's talk briefly about what is team connection. Because if we're thinking about connection, it's still a little intangible, right? And many of you have never really thought about what is team connection. So let's define it. Let's put a little bit of context around it. So team connection is the collective pull to be all in. Not by force, but by resonance. Not by force, but by resonance. So it's the work, it's the effort, it's the teammates, it's everyone in this room, it's the leaders, it's the vision that pulls people in. So team connection is when voices aren't echoed, but they actually land. Team connection is when meetings aren't filled, they're actually shaped by the different generations in the room. Team connection is when feedback isn't feared, but it's actually trusted. Again, if we can unlock connection, so many benefits come after. All right, so let's talk solutions now. Let's talk about what can we do. Of course, the theme of this event is brighter future, taking bold moves for a brighter future. And so the bold move, the central shift I want you to take today moving forward is to be connectable. So connectable means you're ready and willing to be connected. So think of it like being teachable. If you're teachable, you're ready and willing to be connected. It's not something you do, it's something you are, right? You don't do teachable, you just are teachable. You don't do connectable, you are connectable. It's a mindset, it's part of our values, our routine, our body language. And so it's simply a decision. So somewhere along the line, especially as leaders, you made a decision, hey, it would be important for us to be teachable, for me personally to be teachable. And thus you made that decision and you act in that way. That's been very helpful for you. I want you to make that same decision, but when it comes to connection. How can we be more connectable? Because again, you're gonna be better off for it, your team's gonna be better off for it, so we gotta find ways to be connectable. So that's what we're talking about for the rest of our time, is strategic ways to cultivate connection across our multi-generational teams. And when Lynette was up here talking about AI and the future of the workforce, I love talking about AI. I use AI in my business, and I love it. I always like to counterbalance it though, because of course we need to be thinking about how high tech we need to be, and we need to be leveraging those tools. We need to be understanding how to use those tools, but at the same time, we need to counterbalance that with high touch, especially in healthcare, right? We gotta be high tech and high touch. And all the technology that's going to be impacting our lives personally and professionally, we need to constantly be understanding what it is, but know this, it will always be evolving. It's always gonna be changing, which is exhausting, but such is life. What the thing that's not gonna evolve for you and I is you and I's need for human connection. So technology will evolve, human connection will endure. Therefore, the future of work is human connection. And the future of work belongs to the connectable. If you want to be a thriving leader in the future, we have to be connectable.